Everybody, Thomas here. Today we're actually out here on our Wisconsin property and we are tapping maple trees to make some maple syrup. So one of my buddies, he's been out there tapping a whole lot and everything. I think last week, and he said they got 178 gallons, but for the season so far they've got around 500 gallons of maple syrup, or maple sap, excuse me. So I'm going to go over just a quick little thing right here. So first things first, we take the drill bit here, put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on it just to clean it off. Try to keep things as sterile as possible. You know, you're going to boil all this stuff down, but still you want to try to keep it as sterile as possible and everything. Try to get all the debris off there for each tree. So do that. Get the lid back on before I knock all this alcohol out. This is just isopropyl alcohol. And then we also have a whole lot of these taps right here, which actually have a downspout. I like to use that because we use the water jugs that we get from Menards or anything, and we'll put a tubing on there that goes down to this. Now this has actually got like 2 trees together, so I'm going to put a tap on this tree and a tap on this tree right here. I've only done this one time. This is like my first time doing this, and we've tapped about 6 trees prior to this. But what you like to do is you find a main kind of root going into the tree, do a slight down angle and everything. I like to go in, there's a pretty good little cavity. Alright. Then I usually look, so right now you can see it's actually dripping out, so that's a good sign. We know that this tree right here is flowing. We're going to go ahead, put the tap in with our little rubber mallet. There we go. As you can see, she's dripping out right now, and Tommy's going to hand me the tubing. Go ahead and put the tubing underneath here. Excuse me. Nice and snug. Should be good. Measure out. So hold it right here, Tommy. Kind of there you have it. Put that in there. I'm gonna do the same process on this tree right here. I've got a big root on this side right here, and I'm pretty sure I can work the piping over to there as well. Just clean off the drill bit a little bit again. It's still got alcohol on my paper towel here. I can already hear it dripping in there, so that's good. I've got, again, kind of a main root coming in right here. I want to be higher than the bucket, so we'll come in about right here. Yep, she's flowing good on that side. We'll grab another one of our taps. Whew, take a look at this, how well this one's flowing. This one's just absolutely flowing there. Go ahead and put the tap in, a little piece of bark out of there. And we'll get the tubing. But you see, that's a pretty good flow right there. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and just make sure our tubing can reach. Can. Somebody can grab this over here. Hold that right there. Go ahead and do our cut. And there you have it. We got 2 drains here. Now my only concern is if this thing toppled over, we would lose about 4 gallons of stuff. So I'm going to kind of put some more structure underneath this to hold it in place. But there you have it. We've got good flow on this tree right here. It's essentially 2 trees together. And we'll come back, I don't know, maybe this evening or tomorrow, midday or something like that, see what we got. We'll see you then. Okay, we're at our first tree that we tapped yesterday, and it does not have much. So we're 24 hours out. There's less than a gallon in there. So we're gonna go ahead and actually take this off. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the hole here. I'm gonna move this container to another location that's flowing much better. Okay, we're at tree number 2, about the same, and I actually do not see this one flowing at all right now. So again, we're gonna go ahead and take this tap off, put a plug in and everything, and move to the next one, and I think you'll be impressed on the next one. Okay, so this one here, as you can see, we probably have close to 2 gallons in this one, and I only tapped one portion of this tree, and you can actually see, I've seen a couple drops since I've been here and everything. She's actually flowing, so that's a good sign there. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this where she's at. We'll get like another day's run on this one. But the goal is to fill up our 3 containers that we have here. And so far you can see we've only collected about 2 gallons there, maybe that. So let's go ahead and get this added to the collection, continue taking sap off of this tree, and move to the next 2 trees. And you're gonna be very impressed with the last one. Okay, so this one's kind of the Frankenstein here. I wasn't getting great flow out of this, so I tapped this tree here. There's 2 giant trees right here and everything, and we've got nearly 2 gallons, and I can see them all dripping in there. So I'm going to keep this one here as well. I'm just going to go ahead and change out the bucket here. We're going to fill up the other container over here. So this will fill up half the other one, and our last one might fill up everything. So we'll see. Okay, so the girls had a blast here. We just drove the 4-wheeler and trailer across that sheet of ice over there, and it actually failed right at the last bit, but we got across without getting anyone wet. So this one here should have came out a little bit earlier. It is actually overflowing. So that's 4.5 gallons, or excuse me, 4 gallons right there for sure. We're gonna go ahead and fill up one of these other containers. We have 1.5 full right now. We'll fill up nearly that one right there, and I'm gonna put another container collection here because I am losing a lot of sap. These 2 trees here are flowing better than all of them put together. So let's go ahead. This is actually where I did the video yesterday. We're gonna go and change this out real quick, so stand by. Well, we went across it just fine, and we could not go back. I got all the way until the back trailer. I got stuck on the ice, and long story short, it was a big mess, but we got everyone back in the trailer. All the sap is fine. The girls are fine too, but we're gonna go ahead and not go that way. That way is no goable now, so we're gonna try another route and see if we can get out that way. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to explore a new route. Okay, so I took about, I don't know, 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons or so. We've been boiling this down in the house. It's not the most efficient thing to boil this down in the house, but we really wanted to try some of this tonight. So this has been boiling for about an hour, and it looks like I have just under 1 gallon left, so we'll probably got another hour or so to go. It has been reducing down quite well, and I can actually feel it has thickened up, which is pretty interesting. I'll burn my hand, but yeah, very excited to go ahead and try this. This is going to be a first for us, and yeah, stand by. So there you have it. Our 2 gallons equates to that right there. She's just about done. We're taking it out. It tastes absolutely phenomenal. I'm blown away how well this tastes. But yeah, as you can see, I have enough for a couple pancakes maybe. But you know, very excited. I'm gonna put this into a small little container. This is just a sample batch. We've got 12 more gallons we gotta do. I'm gonna take that over to my buddy's house and go from there. Very cool. First time, and I'm gonna call this a success. And that is the final product. So it's a couple ounces here. I'm not gonna lie, this tastes phenomenal. I am very, very happy with this taste and everything. And I do have some sediment in there because I did not filter this one. We'll be filtering the rest and everything, but this was, I just want to take the 2 gallons that I had, throw it in there tonight, see if I can make some syrup, and we have made syrup.
And I'm not gonna lie, it tastes absolutely phenomenal. Very happy with that. So yeah, something new and something delicious. So we'll see you around. Thanks.